Good morning. It's around 10:30 on a Friday morning in October. It's a beautiful day today here in Bergen. Really nice sunshine. It's not so cold either. There's a little bit of wind, but it's not overly bad. You can hear it bustling around the speakers and walking down there, especially where we are now. So this is the opposite side to Bryggen, walking away from the fish market towards the castle and towards where one of the main ferry ports are. You see here on the right, that's Bryggen. So we'll take a little walk down here and cross over, and then I'll come back through Bryggen on the way back through. It's quite nice down here. It's like I say, it's not end of tourist season, so it's really nice to walk down here. It's fresh. Won't normally get normal local people coming down here. Not when it's tourist season. It's absolute chaos. Over the other side there, where I've just pointed, is the windy road. If you go around the water and across there, the end of Strandgarten is a windy road, so you can stand there and point up, and you'll see it's like the San Francisco road, but not as steep and not as many curves. So there we are, crossing over to Bryggen now. That on the left is a Radisson hotel. It's a really nice hotel, quite expensive, but it's a really nice hotel, and you're literally on the doorstep of Bryggen and most of the tourist attractions, so it is a nice place to stay. They have a really good breakfast in there as well. I can vouch for that. I've had it a few times. So as we walk up now, this is where Bryggen starts. Obviously you've probably all done your research about Bryggen, and it was the hustle and bustle of many years ago. It's been burnt down a few times as well, and they've rebuilt it, but they've used the same kind of wood and they built it to how it is. It leans to one way as well because of the fire. So all the buildings are a bit creaky and a bit strange. This is where we start. So on this main area now where we're walking, during the summer season, tourist season, it's full of bars and chairs and tables and people sitting outside drinking and just enjoying life. These places on the left, there's a few bars there, a few restaurants. They all have tables outside, and there's also outside taps, so you don't have to keep going in and out, and they'll come and serve you at your table, so it's quite nice. But at the end of the tourist season, obviously it's empty, and it's really nice to walk along here, especially when the sun's out and not much wind. It's quite beautiful. There's still some tourists around, as you can see, the late tourists at the end of the year, so it's not too bad. But it is a nice place. All these shops here, they're very old, very traditional. This is where all the markets were back in the day. The boats come in and they take all the stuff into there and separate it all and sell it all in the little markets and things like that. It's got a lot of history and a lot of tradition. It's really nice to walk behind that. There's some alleyways that go between the buildings, so if you go through them and come out the other side, there's lots of little places, even small cafe places. There's a museum there showing you how everything was done before, back in the day, back in the past. So that's the last look at the whole of the Bryggen. It's beautiful. It's nice to take pictures of this early in the morning as well. Coming up here now on the left hand side, there's three shops. Odin Viken's one of them, really cool for tourist stuff, and it's actually quite cheap. And then the last one at the end is Julehuset. It's a Christmas shop that's open all year round. 3 floors of Christmas stuff. Get your Christmas decorations in there. They've got everything that you need from Norway. It's a fantastic shop. It's really cool to walk around. And at Christmas they have julegløgg, which is like a Christmas drink. It's very cinnamony. It's quite nice, but it's a hot drink, but it's great. So that's Bryggen there. And then we'll take a little walk up now to where the entrance is. Well, not the entrance, but the pathway, the walkway is up to Fløyen. So some more shops on the left. They've got a variety of different things. Some are clothing shops. There's many tourist shops on the left here. There's also a Moomin shop that we just passed. You get everything Moomin. This shop's pretty cool. Ting it's called. It's got all kinds of things. It's really cool. You get little rubber ducks and ornaments and flasks and things like that. All a part of Norway. Bryggen on the left is really good for food. If you want traditional Norwegian food, then Bryggen are there. It's fantastic. They do really good, like whole hearty meals, stew and good fish and things like that. So it's really nice. We cross over here, so there's more touristy shops. If you go up the street on the left there to the top, that's Overgarden. If you go to the top there and then turn right, that takes you straight to the Fløyen entrance for the floor and up. But you can also go this way. This is quite a nice way when it's not tourist season. And walking down here in tourist season is chaos. There's 4 or 5 people deep, and it's just nuts. But it's a must because it's a beautiful place, and Bergen is a fantastic city. So this is the main tourist area. On the right hand side is where the fish market starts. So it's not not a far walk from Bryggen to the fish market. So we'll walk over here now. This on the left is being redone. I think it's going to be finished next year. They've just redone the museum. So that just across there is the fish market. As we walk up now, and these nice cobblestones. As we go around the corner here, we have a place called Kjøttbazaren, which means food market. Kjøttbazaren. It's the food market. It's that building on the left there with the white at the top. It's really cool. There's probably 4 or 5 different restaurants in there. Egon, BN, 1884 I think it's called. They're really cool restaurants. Some of them are local food only, and the other ones, the Egon's kind of like a TFI Friday or TGI Friday, whatever you call it. As we get to here now, down the street in front of us is Kroneren, that's where I land. But as we come up, if you look up here now, you can see the white at the top. That's the entrance to the Fløyen, and at the top there, at the top of that mountain, that's Fløyen. That's where I'm pointing now. That's the entrance to Fløyen. We turn around, you see the McDonald's there in the white, the famous McDonald's. And then that's the fish market just in front of us there. That's where the fish market starts, the outdoor fish market. If you walk up here past the McDonald's on the right, so quite a nice looking McDonald's, everyone comments on that. Comes to the famous now, the Kroneren, which is the famous hot dog place in Bergen. This street in the summer you can't drive up it, sorry, it's just crazy. There's cars that do go up and down, they're allowed to come up and down here. But there's so many tourists, so many people, especially queuing outside the Kroneren. That's the place there on the right with the red and the yellow. It's the famous hot dog place in Bergen. It's fantastic. It's one of the best hot dogs I've ever had. Make sure you get the Reindeer one because it's incredible. But as I say, it's chaos in the summer. There's lots of people around here. Just further up there on the left hand side is a great Irish bar as well. The Bryggen Bergen Irish bar. It's fantastic. Enjoy.